Hey everybody, okay, I'm bored at work, so we're gonna go ahead and play with some dirt. I didn't really research anything as far as how to plant these little seedlings that have germinated. I'm just kind of wing it, and we'll hope for the best here. So I've got some dirt here that I took out of my grow box outside that used to have some herbs and stuff in it. Now it's dead of winter, so everything's gone, but I'll just go ahead and I'm gonna pre-moisten this. There we go. Ooh, doesn't that look delicious? And then I'm just gonna spoon some into these little planter cups. This is much better than sitting at a computer all day. Here we go. Playing with some dirt. This is what humans are supposed to do. That's what I think. This soil is pretty moist, and I collected it from my grow box 2 days ago and let it come to room temperature, so I think we should be pretty good there. There's some compost in there from my parents' compost pile. And let's start with 3. We'll start with 3 cups. Some sticks in there. You know, I've got this bundle. We're still working on the Illinois bundle flower. I mentioned in a previous video, I've got a bunch of them growing in the prairie. Well, I haven't got, but there are a bunch of them growing in the prairie near my house, and I'm fairly familiar with that soil, and it's very similar to this. So this might not be the ideal soil, but I know that the plant can at least tolerate it. So let's check on our little sproutlings here. Hopefully they're still okay after I excitedly disturbed them when I saw that they had sprouted. I went ahead and sanded a few more seeds down and put them in there as well. So I don't know where those guys will be at in the process, but here we can set this right up on top here. Let's see what these guys are up to. Wow. So cool. Some of them seem to be doing really well. Cool. Well, let's get planting. I don't know if I should do 1 per cup, or if I should go ahead and plant 2 per cup. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2. Let's do 2. Let's see what the hell happens. You know, if they all bloom, then we can afford to to lose a few. Wouldn't be the worst thing. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Well, I'm going back and forth. All right, I'm just going to do 1. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make a hole that's about a 1/4 inch deep. Again, I didn't end up doing any research, so I don't know if what I'm doing is correct. We'll know soon enough. So I got myself a little hole there, about a 1/4 inch deep. I think that's as deep as the seed is supposed to go. So maybe, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this fella here. Whoop. And as I understand it, that this part of the germinated seed is the root. So that wants to be pointed down. So we're going to stick that in the hole. Gently, carefully. Okay, and then I'm just going to gently peck soil around him. All tucked in. All tucked in and ready to wake up. Maybe I'll give it just a little bit more water also. Come on. Easy does it. Oh, there it comes. All right. I don't know if that's overwatered or not. But you know, this paper towel is pretty wet, so I'll just go ahead and kind of water it indirectly. I think you're supposed to use a spray bottle for this, but I haven't got one that's not full of vinegar or whatever else. Okay, 1 done. There we go. Let's move it on. something kind of gratifying by the simplicity and sort of earnestness of this project here. Pick up this guy gently. Oh, no. Okay. Here he is. Wow, and you know that, I thought that would be delicate, but that root is actually quite firm. Let's stick him in there. Go on, buddy. There's your new home. Well, this one's kind of deep in, but I'm going to let that be. And once again, I'm just going to kind of tuck some dirt around it. So I don't know if these guys want light at this point already, and if I'm dooming him by putting dirt over the seed. I just don't know. I hope not. Well, the first one we did, the seed is a little bit exposed, so we'll see. We'll see if he does better. So, all right, once again, I'll give this guy some water here. Godspeed, little seed. Okay. Boy, I'm gonna run out of these cups. Maybe I'll do. Maybe after this third one, I'll start planting 2 per cup. On this one, I definitely went deeper. So this was I'd say I just poked a hole that's almost an inch down. I don't think we want that. Fill that in a little bit. Okay. I was thinking, after this stage of the process, besides checking in on them, there's not going to be much to do. So I'm going to find some more plants. I know that that bouquet that I made of dried prairie plants for my beautiful fiance, that had, I can't remember what all is in there, but we've got the bundle flower going, and then there was some wild quinine, I think it's called. So I was thinking maybe we'll just try to plant everything that's in that bouquet and then see what we come up with. Okay, now I'm going to move this forward just to get a good look. So these are the seeds that I just put in recently, like 2 days ago, and this one's already starting to sprout. It looks like they sprout from the pointy end of the seed. So I guess if I were planting this from seed, I would go pointy end down. I don't know if that matters or if the plant would be able to sense gravity and reorientate itself if needed. I just don't know. Well, we're getting into the level of consciousness that plants have, or what kind of senses do they have? I don't know, besides photoreceptor and, well, who knows what else. But another thing that I saw online that I didn't look into that maybe I should have is that these plants, I don't know the term for it, but they prefer to grow in soil where they've grown before. I don't know how the heck they do that. I know some plants will do something, and again, I don't know the term, but they'll do something to make the soil around them less hospitable for other competing species, to help further the propagation of their own kind, which is interesting. We don't have to hate on them for that. They're looking out there for their own, and I think walnut might be that way. I don't quote me on that. I should just shut up. I don't know. I don't have any authority on the topic, so I'll just keep playing with dirt here. All right, so this is going to be a two for one here. So again, make sure the sprout side goes down. Hoo-wee. We're gonna have a whole bundle of bundle flowers here. Maybe, if we're lucky. You know, I don't know. Another thing is, it's so, you know, I'm in Chicago. It's January 2nd right now. And it's not cold yet, but boy, is it cloudy. It's pretty gloomy. And I think that these guys, I think they're gonna want a lot of sun. So part of the process might be me carting them around town, finding the sunniest window during the day. So we'll see. All right. Another thing I should be aware of is this soil has been outside for a while, and it's probably got all kinds of volunteer plants hanging out in there that are gonna start rearing their heads soon, and hopefully I'll be able to recognize what's supposed to be there and what's not. All right, so what do we got? We got 2, 4, 5 going so far. Oh, let's see. I don't know. I guess I'll just fill these 2 remaining cups up. You know, it's cool. When I started doing this, everything felt so difficult and detail oriented, and I guess it's probably a false sense of confidence, but I'm what do you say, encouraged by the way that nature knows what it's doing, and those seeds got right to it, and it makes me feel like, I guess, a less paralyzed to just kind of go for it. You know, so often, I don't know if everyone shares this feeling, but it's hard to get started because you want to make sure you're doing the right thing. And I understand the reasoning behind that. Let's give ourselves a little more light. Ooh, baby, we should have done that 10 minutes ago. All right. I mean, I understand the impulse to get things right, but sometimes it's also good to just go ahead and get started. I've never been super good at, whoops, this guy got sideways. I've never been super good at, well, let's let that guy grow sideways and see what he can do. Well, I've never been super good at learning things just by reading. I kind of need to just get in and get started and do it. That's how I learn best, by messing things up 10 times. We'll give this guy more water. Okay, last one, and then I'm gonna cut this thing out. This video is going long, and I can't imagine anyone has the patience to watch one seed get planted, much less a dozen. So we'll do 2 more in this cup. And these I'm going to do a little different. I'm going to leave the seed proud of the top of the soil, and that way we can keep an eye on what's happening, and we'll see if this is the only cup that grows. Then we'll know that was the right thing to do, and we'll have plenty of dirt. Oh, son of a gun! I'm all out of frickin' sprouted seeds. All right, well, let's just drop a seed in there. This one's getting started a little bit there, but my high-tech poker tool here. There we go. Okay. Rest easy, fella. Get one more in here. We'll just leave these, we'll tuck these seeds in about a quarter inch below the surface there. There you go, fella. We'll give him some more water. Okay, would you look at that? these, let's see, all these plants representing so much potential here. So pretty exciting. Like I said, I'll probably be catering or carting these things around window to window over the next, couple days and weeks, making sure that they get all the sun that they can. I don't have any fancy light bulbs that can simulate sunlight, at least not yet. So these plants are gonna have to grow up tough. That's all. And then I think these ones, I've got some seeds left here. I'm just gonna let them germinate. I'll keep them moist, and let's see how far these guys get just in the paper towel. And that will be an experiment on its own. And then going forward, we'll try some other seeds. We'll try maybe the quinine and something else. I think there was some ironweed in there too. Again, I'm just kind of starting to learn the names of these plants. That's a journey on its own that thankfully you don't have to follow along with. It's less tactile than this even. But yeah, all right. Keep an eye on these cups. Let's see what happens. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.